Hi everyone, it's Brian here with another weekly vacation rental update for island of Oahu in Hawaii. This week, actually there's 8 new listings. One's went in escrow already, but pretty good week for new listings. And I'm going to start with this one at Aloha Surf. It's been on the market for 4 days. The studio priced at 330, and priced pretty well. These units have been selling pretty quickly. If you're not familiar with Aloha Surf, Central Waikiki, just located off the Alawai Boulevard. And this unit's a little dated, could use a refresh. It's got the kind of standard hotel look to it. But given market conditions, I think this one will probably be in escrow pretty quickly. Next, we're going to look at Kuhio Village. It's been on the market for 1 day. It's a studio at 342. Now, this is kind of a unique studio, and that has 2 lanais. Another unit just like this sold about a month ago for 300,000, and this unit's is a nice condition, but I think 342 was overpriced. As I've mentioned before, this building is a little dated, needs some maintenance, and a lot of these units aren't in the best condition. This one is in a much better condition than a lot of the units, but again, I don't think the price point's realistic. But see, you have this lanai here, another lanai over there. So nice features, but unless you really have your heart set on this building, I think 342, even at 342, even if you're in love with it, it's still overpaying. I think it'll be on the market for a little bit. Moving on, Island Colony, 1 bedroom at 457. About 6 weeks ago, and another unit comparable to this went on the market 455, and they had, I think, 6 offers. So I'm guessing that this one, it needs to be updated, but given current market conditions, I think this will probably go into escrow pretty quickly, maybe a multiple offer situation. Just to point out, some of these 1 bedrooms at Island Colony, this is nice. Some have the full stoves. Some of them just have cooktops on the countertop. Obviously, if I own this one, I would definitely do a full remodel, make it a lot nicer. If you're not familiar with Island Colony, it's also Central Waikiki on the Alawai Boulevard. Really nice hotel, a lot of nice common amenities. Next, we're going to be looking at Waikiki Banyan, and this one's in Tower 2, which is directly facing either the ocean or the mountains, depending on where your unit's located. I think this is priced really, really well. If you remember last week, there was a unit in this building, original condition, that was listed at, I think it was 620, and I think it ultimately sold at 720 or 735. But anyways, in the mid 700,000. So this one at 700,000 in this condition. I think this is, if you want to buy a unit in this building, this is a really good price point. But I think it'll probably be multiple offers situation. And if they're reviewing offers anytime within the next week, I think by next week's update, this will be in escrow. Shows well. And again, if you take ownership, you could very soon be doing nightly rentals. Don't have to do much here to change it up. Ilikai. So this unit's on the second floor of the Ilikai, priced at 725. And thing I want to point out the Ilikai is that if you really kind of want to avoid owning units on the second floor or floors 22 through 25 if you're looking to do vacation rentals. The reason is that these units on floor 2 and 22 through 25, they're developer units. And if you do vacation rentals, it's mandatory that you use the hotel's house cleaning and maintenance services. And if you're using the house cleaning services on these floors, you're required to have your unit cleaned on a daily basis. Even if you don't have that unit cleaned, you're still going to be charged. And with that, it just makes it very cost prohibitive to run vacation rentals on these floors. It just doesn't make sense. And nice unit, really well maintained. You can have a nice ocean view here of the marina. But at 725, I just don't think it's realistic. Now, that being said, if you're doing a long-term rental, You are not required to use the hotel maintenance or cleaning services. But as you see, there's a unit on one of these developer floors that sold this month, and these units usually sell a lot lower than units on any floor that's not tied in with the developer requirements. Next, Waikiki Banyan. Pretty unusual to have two units coming on the market in the same week at Waikiki Banyan. Price at $750. I think it's fair given the condition of the unit. Now these photos are staged, but the unit has been updated, kind of a really contemporary feel to it. To me, this is kind of the thing that a lot of the guests, vacation travelers want to see. I wish they would have done the popcorn ceiling if you're gonna, do this kind of nice remodel. I mean, if you don't do everything, this kind of sticks out to me quite obviously. And just for resale as well, it's always nice to have the popcorn ceiling removed. And just to be clear, there is no asbestos in the popcorn ceilings at Waikiki Banyan, so it's not too costly to have it removed. I actually have a client doing it right now. So that's a good one. I think it'll be in escrow pretty soon. Ilikai. So here's one, 6th floor, 788. I would highly recommend, if you're looking at Ilikai, you would go with this unit rather than that one on the 2nd floor we just looked at. This was priced pretty well given the condition of the unit. I mean, I'd maybe do a few different things to the unit if I owned it, but great view. And these things have really appreciated value in the last couple of years. And then next, going into escrow, just one I want to put on the escrow. This is just came on the market and went to escrow within 7 days. Pretty surprising. These 2-bed, 2-baths. I'm a big fan of Ilikai, but usually they're on the market a lot longer than 7 days. But Selena definitely fell in love with this one. And the reason is, I think one is the location of the unit in this building is that it has these unobstructed views, westward facing. You're gonna have amazing sunsets. Yeah, I mean, this will be a very popular vacation rental if that's what they plan on doing with it. I'm a big fan. And 2.3, it's kind of a rich price, but I think long term it'll be a good investment for whoever bought it. Now I'm going on to sold. Here we're looking at Island Colony. This it's a studio, originally listed at $380, so sold for $375. Nice alloy, kind of diamond head view. You got ocean view as well from the lanai. And then going on another student Island Colony, 4 days on the market, $380. You can see how these things generally sell pretty quickly. So I wasn't familiar with this transaction, but I'm guessing it was probably a multiple offer. $365 listed, sold at $380. Yeah, I really like how they like the flooring, the look. That's a nice looking unit. And then moving on to Pacific Monarch Studio. If you're not familiar with the Pacific Monarch, right off of Kuhio, Central Waikiki. Important thing to know about this one is that it has some good ocean views, but they are building a new, pre-COVID, I think it's the Hilton, is going to build like a 40-story hotel right over here. They paused construction during COVID. They haven't resumed it yet, but ultimately it's going to be built, and that's going to take away views from a lot of the units, ocean views at the Pacific Monarch. $398. It's a popular vacation rental building, but it needs a lot of work. A lot of the units are pretty dated, and the building itself needs some upgrades in the common area. So ocean view, but right over here, this is where the tower is going to be going up, and I think this building is going to be taken down as well. So they're going to lose part of their ocean view here. Yeah, some people might like that. If I own it, I would definitely be doing a remodel. Okay, island, excuse me, Ilikai. So here you have second floor unit. This is one of those developer units. Price at 525, list sold at 505. 223 days on the market. Now, if this unit was on any other floor other than floor 2 or floor 22 or 25 through 25, this would have sold probably within less than a week at this price point. If you recall last week, there's a unit that sold at for $760 on the 6th floor that had city views. And so just going back again, this is on the 2nd floor. And we had this one at Ilikai Marina, also on the 2nd floor, priced at $725. I just think they're just, yeah, really unrealistic here. But I'll give you some pictures of this one really quick, just so you know. All the commoners, they actually disregard. I have a nice unit. They took down the common wall between the bedroom and the living room, so it's kind of more of a studio feel to it. It looks nice, but again, not too popular for units on those floors. And last we have sold Marina Serve. This is a nice building. These units generally sell pretty quickly. Sold for list price, and desirable location, really walkable, right off of Kuhio. Easy walk to the beach. Some of these units have really nice views. Nice flooring, looks good. But these studios do sell for a premium compared to studios at other buildings. So there you have it. That's your update for the week. If you have any questions about any buildings, vacation rental buildings throughout Oahu, if you want any video tours, please contact me anytime. Otherwise, I'll be in touch next week. You take care.